Hey guys, welcome back to Talking Blues, welcome back to another video. We hope you're all doing well today. Before we get into this video, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe and turn the notification bell icon on to be notified when we upload. Really helps us out, guys. We're trying to get to 100 subscribers. So, yeah, let's just get straight into the video. So, starting off with Cucurella. There were some developments last night. Fabrizio Romano gave us the rundown, so let's have a look at what he said. And then we'll give you our thoughts. Chelsea have submitted a bid worth more than £50 million for Marc Cucurella on Tuesday evening. Club are now hopeful to reach full agreement with Brighton. Still no official answer. Cucurella is pushing to join Chelsea. He wants the move. Levi Colwill discussed in a separate deal. So, I like Cucurella. I think he's the perfect transfer. Very versatile. Left centre back, left wing back, left back. He can play those positions. He could even play left wing, as I've said before. Even you could play him on the right wing if you wanted him to. I think he's that versatile. He's a perfect player for us. And for 50 million quid, I won't say no, because we need someone to challenge Chilwell for that position. We need someone who can be versatile, and we need someone who can give, strength in depth as well, and I think that's what Cucurella brings. And for 50 million quid, I'm not going to say no to a player of that quality.
Absolutely. Cucurella is an outstanding player, a great defender, as he said. He can play the left back, the left wing back, he has great versatility, and that's what we need is somebody who is sound in defence. Yeah, but I think he's a good buy. £50 million, more than average to pay for a player. But yeah, I think he would be a good signing for Chelsea.
Very good signing, without a shadow of a doubt in my mind. And I think it's perfect for what Tuchel wants. He wants to play with that back three, as we've seen. We've tried the back four; it doesn't work. But if we ever did switch to a back four, Cucurella is the perfect man to put in that left back position. And I think we can also play in the back three as well. He can play this left centre back and the wing back position, which is ideal. So that's Cucurella talked about. So moving on, Fofana was having some fun on Twitter yesterday, doing all sorts with his account. Let's get into this and we'll go from there. This is from Ben Jacobs. Wesley Fofana just removed Leicester City from his bio on Twitter. And then also from Adam Newson, told Wesley Fofana is doing his bit internally as well as externally, which you may have noticed, to put pressure on Leicester amid Chelsea interest. He's keen on a move to Stamford Bridge, but Leicester adamant they do not want to sell this summer. Something's got to give. Now, please, what is that something? What is that something? I want Fofana. I'm happy with Fofana. I think he's a great centre-back. He's a great, addition to this squad. With the likes of Koulibaly, Thiago Silva, Fofana in that right centre-back position. Could you imagine it? Please, just imagine this for a second. Cucurella left wing back. Reece James right wing back. Right centre back, Wesley Fofana. Centre back, Thiago Silva. Left centre back, Kalidou Koulibaly. Could you imagine that defence? That is solid. That's solid. That defence would win you titles. That is a class defence. So we need to get Fofana done. Get Fofana done.
Yeah, you need to act on this immediately, and as I say, it'd be an airtight defence. Fofana coming and playing up against the players in the defence of Chelsea. We have lacked in the past in defence, and this is something we cannot trip up on. I suggest we don't mess around, and obviously Leicester are trying to keep him there, you know. So, you know, let's bring it on.
But if he's pushed him for a move, surely that means
He's not happy.
That Leicester have to do something.
Yeah.
They have a choice. They can either have an unhappy player, or they can have let a player go for a big price. Chelsea get a player, Leicester get money.
Well, an unhappy player, negative results.
Exactly.
You know?
And as a centre back, that would concern me if I was a Leicester fan.
Yeah.
You know, if I had an unhappy defender, you're going to start seeing bad results because he's not going to want to perform. Yeah. So, moving on. Chelsea are definitely invested in youth at the moment. Chelsea are definitely investing in youth. This came out of nowhere. This was from Fabrizio Romano yesterday evening, and this is what was said. Official. Chelsea have reached an agreement for permanent transfer of Carney Chuckwemeka. Done deal. Just completed. The 18-year-old has been given permission to travel to London to discuss both personal terms. Undergo a medical statement confirmed. So, this was out of the blue. Barcelona were in for this guy. I'm shocked. He's crazy good. He's crazy good. For his age, he's class. He's a special player.
Yeah. Now, this is a player, Chuckwemeka. You know, a great midfielder, you know, played for Northampton Town previously, before going to Aston Villa. You know, basically, he's produced a lot at Aston Villa, and you know he's come on in leaps and bounds. Plays also, I believe, for the under-19s for England. Something he's made 13 or 14 appearances. This guy has had, I think, 6 goals. You know, in the time he has played for England as well. Yeah, you know, we do need a midfielder. You know, a strong midfielder, young. As I was saying previously in the videos, you know, it's time to get rid of anybody who is underperforming, who we see as deadwood, and to bring in the youth, because these are the players of the future, and this is what Chelsea needs, that whole new revamp. And this is the time, you know, to start buying these players.
I mean, 100%, I totally agree with that. You know, Carney Chuckwemeka is a fantastic young prodigy for Chelsea to bring in, and for 15 to 20 million pounds, I think that's an absolute steal. You know, for an 18-year-old who is playing at the peak of his powers in the England under 19s, you know, has played for Aston Villa first team a fair few times. You know, I've seen him play. He's looked good. He's looked very good. You know, most teams can't press him, because he just wriggles out of the situation. He's quick, he's dominant in the air, he's got a good shot on him, got a good pass, he's very technical, and I think that's what Chelsea needs. You know, I see a future for a lot of players at Chelsea.
Sound investment.
I see him playing next to Conor Gallagher in time. That would be an investment for the future. You know, Conor Gallagher is absolutely phenomenal, as we've seen, and Carney Chuckwemeka just adds to that. Just adds to that midfield, and you know we're constantly bolstering, we're constantly improving. I think we're seeing now the direction where Todd Bowley and Thomas Tuchel want to take us. We're now seeing transfers coming through the door. We're now seeing bids being made. We're seeing progress, and yes, it is the last few weeks of the transfer window. But honestly, I do think we're coming to a point now where we're really seeing Todd Bowley and Thomas Tuchel come to a clear decision on what's best for this club. We're seeing transfers coming up thick and fast. Bang, 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 bang. And this is what we wanted to see early in the transfer window. We weren't seeing it. Everyone was complaining. But now we're not. Because we're seeing young players come through the door. We're seeing players with experience come through the door. We're seeing Premier League quality come through the door. We're seeing all sorts come through. And this is what we wanted to see as Chelsea fans. We weren't sure about Todd Bowley. We weren't sure what direction we were going to go in with this. But now we can see the direction we're going in. But, you know, I'm really happy with Chuckwemeka. I think that's a good signing, and I can't wait to see him on the pitch of the first team. But moving on to the fourth story of this video. Now, we've been talking about Reece James and how we need a backup for Reece James. Seems like we might have an option. This is it. Let's have a look. Exclusive. Chelsea are considering many options for right back position to be discussed after Cucurella. Kyle Walker-Peters, one of the options alongside Denzel Dumfries. Dumfries top of the list, but Inter want to keep him. Still no bid. Walker-Peters discussed internally. Now, I like the idea of this. I think he's fantastic. He can run. He can be a backup to Reece James. Definitely. I could even say he could challenge Reece James for that right wing back position. He's fantastic. I've watched him again. I've watched him when he played for Tottenham. I watched him when he's been playing for Southampton. He can play left wing back. He can play left back. He can play right back, right wing back, right mid if I wanted him to. I feel like he could do the right mid position, no problem. But if Chelsea sign Kyle Walker-Peters, that's back up to Reece James. Yeah. That's the defence even more sorted again. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, I think Kyle Walker-Peters is a great player, and he's proven that, both at Tottenham and at Southampton, especially, when taking corners as well. Most of the time, he's quite bang on the money there, getting that ball into position for the net. Again, this is somebody with a proven record, and, with years in them. And this is what we need. We need the players of today, and tomorrow, and for the future generation of Chelsea, not players from the past, as I wouldn't like to say, but has-beens. So, we need to go forward. We need to really form a new team, of outstanding players, but with proven track records and still years and gas in the tank.
So what you're saying is you need a team of players with experience and players with quality now. 31, Koulibaly, perfect for that. Yeah. Thiago Silva, 38, on his way out eventually, but he's given the team quality. He's still producing the quality, right? Then you got the likes of Ben Chilwell, Reece James, the today. You got the today, which is the 24, 25-year-olds coming ready to go, for the next 5, 6, 7 years, and then you got the likes of Chuckwemeka coming in. Then you got the likes of, all these different young players, Chuckwemeka, 18 years old. They're the players of tomorrow. They're the players to come through and join Reece James, the likes of Reece James, Ben Chilwell on the last years of their deals to come in and take places and prepare the way for the future of the club. And I think what we're seeing is a real good direction we're going in now. I think we're seeing, players with experience come in, players with quality, players of now, players of tomorrow. Yeah. Fantastic. I'm happy. And, I think we need to continue on this sort of, on this track because we're going somewhere with this. Yeah. And I think this is we're going to see a real opportunity for Chelsea.
These are players who've been well scouted, and looked at. And, like, with the older players, it's not just time to hang up the boots, but, a lot of them sort of go into retirement over in the European clubs or, go into the Champion League. But, I think we do. This is the time now, and we can't pause or hesitate anymore, and produce this team. The team, such as Tuchel have said, that, other teams would fear playing us or wouldn't want to play us.
Yeah, he said these words, we want to build a team that nobody wants to play against. Yeah. I think we're starting to see that come to fruition now. We're starting to see players come through the door who are physically strong, physically, demanding and strong, intelligent players. And I want to see that from Chelsea. I want us to build a team that nobody wants to play against. I mean, coming a few weeks ago when we were complaining about the transfer window, we were saying we're gonna build a team that everyone wants to play against. Now we're seeing the difference. Now we're seeing players coming through the door. But, you know, this is exciting times, so be ready, Chelsea fans. So, moving on to the final two stories of the day. So, this came through last night, and this is more youth. Gabriel Salina has completed a permanent transfer to Chelsea. The 18-year-old joins from Chicago Fire, where he will return on loan to complete their season before moving to London at the start of 2023. This is, again, fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, this is great news.
15 million euros we paid for him or something.
Yeah.
For a 17-year-old keeper. No, 18-year-old, sorry. You know, he's a fantastic keeper. You know, real potential. And I think, you know, we're really starting to see the youth that Chelsea want to bring in. And, you know, we're seeing the direction we're going in, as I've said before.
Yeah. And, you know, these young keepers, like, you know, he's played for LA Fire, was it? Chicago Fire. Yeah, you know, he's young. Yeah. Plenty of years in the bag for him. You know, they come to these major clubs within the Premier League, and you know, it's like an apprenticeship where they start off. But yeah, you know, this young lad, you know, he's going places, and we always need a backup keeper, you know, for injuries. And yeah, I do think, you know, it's a good signing, and you know, his future will be bright with us.
I mean, the question I got for you, Dad, is Kepa could be going in January.
Yeah.
If not this summer, in January. So, could this be Kepa's replacement and a future replacement for Edouard Mendy?
Yeah, obviously, you know, like I say, the boy's, you know, got youth on his side. Yes, plenty of years to play for our team. You know, who knows what will happen to Mendy? You know, in the future, you know, maybe in a couple of years' time, this could be the ideal replacement. And he can build on it from here. You know, you're in, as I'm going to say it, one of the best clubs in the world when you come to Chelsea. Exactly. You know, ultimate professionalism. And, you know, you will shine.
You will shine. You will shine. I'm glad he's going back on loan to Chicago Fire, though, to finish the season. It's good for him to continue getting game time, you know, to continue to progress, and then come back to Chelsea, and we'll see where we are with the keeper situation. But, you know, fantastic signing again, Chelsea. Well done, Todd Bowley. Well done, Thomas Tuchel. Great scouting again. So, moving on to the final story of the day. This was really good. I like this. I wasn't expecting it either, because we all thought it was going to Man United. Let's have a look. Chelsea are negotiating with Barcelona for Frankie de Jong. The deal is driven by Todd Bowley, who was really keen on signing him. Tuchel has also approved and is also keen. The priority for Tuchel still remains the defence, such as Cucurella and Fofana. I won't say no to De Jong. I honestly won't.
Yeah.
I would never say no to De Jong.
A world-class player, you know.
You know, he's something special, man. He's something special, and
he's had an outstanding career with Barcelona.
He was at Ajax, you know, under Ten Hag. He performed.
Yeah.
He was really good. I was really impressed with him. You know, I was really happy to see his progress. I wanted him at Chelsea originally, but it was never going to happen. But, you know, really exciting player, and I'm really excited to see him come through. But, you know, it's really exciting times ahead, guys. You know, this is something that we wanted to see. We wanted to see the transfer window come to fruition, and now we are. But, you know, I'm really excited. Let us know your thoughts, guys, in the comment section down below. Let us know your thoughts on Cucurella, Fofana, Chuckwemeka, Walker-Peters, Gabriel Salina, and De Jong. Let us know all your thoughts on today's videos, guys. Let us know your view. Let us know your opinion. Let's get a conversation going on in the comment section down below. And, you know, before we end this video, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and turn the notification bell icon to be notified when we upload. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.